big so we do this series of these 8 classes, and they kind of rotate through, and we're actually going to do a little revamping here in the near future, because we have so many cool topics that we want to get to cover that are not a part of this, but this time slot seems to work well for people, and it seems, because people keep coming back, that we end up people are looking for more, right? So we are going to be doing nutrition and supplementation, or nutrition and supplements, this evening with Miss Romelia from CasaWaltersEssentials. And we're really excited. If you have not ever done this class before, be ready to take a lot of notes and get excited, because this is a tremendous
Screenshot.
Yeah, exactly. Screenshot like crazy. It's just, and well, and even like people shares, yeah, but there's just so much information here. So hold on to your whatevers, and we're gonna take off. This is a long one, so I'm just gonna hand it on over to Miss Romelia and let her roll with it.
All right.
Let me see here. I'm looking at our
So
list.
I've actually been thinking about this class. When I opened up the slides for it again, I'm like, we really do need to revamp it. So the next time that we revisit this, it's going to look differently for sure.
Uh-huh.
Just because we have so many new things that have come out, and then just finding out all of these different ways to support our bodies. So yeah, not this time around, next time around. All right, so let's start with, I'm going to minimize my window just so that I can see my slides and make sure that I know what the heck I'm talking about over here. All right, so I'm Romelia. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and jump in, because this is a lot of information. When I put this together the first time around, I wanted to include all of the supplements that doTERRA offers, and it really is a ton of them. But it's awesome how they all work together in providing some excellent support. So why should we supplement? I will speak from experience, and my personal testimony about supplements is I've never liked them. I've never liked them until 3 years ago. And these supplements from doTERRA, the Lifelong Vitality, just absolutely changed the way that I view what supplements are and what they're supposed to do when they work the way that they're supposed to work. So we supplement to really provide for our overall wellness and to make up for any kind of nutritional deficiencies that we may have. And some people are dealing with specific health issues, that our supplements are just an amazing support for those health issues. And it really does help. Like the Lifelong Vitality tells you it's going to give you a life full of vitality. And it really does, especially if you're getting older, up in age. Welcome to Fabulous 50. I feel fabulous. And I think I give that to Lifelong Vitality and the oils, and I'm just loving it. I don't know what the rest of it may be, but right now it's freaking fabulous. And then when you combine these supplements with eating healthy, looking at what you're putting into your body, and with exercise, not crushing it, not hard, intense exercise, just moving your body on a daily basis, and rounding that out with a healthy lifestyle in general, you're really going to get the most out of these supplements. And just my thing that is just one of my biggest pet peeves is, don't look at supplementation as a way to lose weight or a substitute for exercise. That's not what they're for. Supplement is to provide additional support for whatever it is that you're working on. All right. So don't use them this way. That's not their intention, and they won't do what you want them to do if that's what you're trying to get at. So I touched on this already, and cultivating a healthy lifestyle. Really eat the rainbow. Walk around the perimeter of the grocery store and pick fresh foods. This little suggestion here comes from the what is it, myplate.org. They give you some suggestions, but really I'm one to eat by intuition. Listen to your body. If you're craving something, it's usually because it needs a certain mineral or vitamin that it provides with that food. Except for sugar, you know, if you're craving sugar, you might be a little stressed out, a little low on energy. So don't listen to those. Listen to the other things that your body's telling you. All right. Listen to your body when it whispers to you so that you don't have to deal with it when it's screaming at you. And then exercise. Find something you like, something that you're going to commit to, something that is fun. If you like doing things alone, you know, go for a walk. If you like doing things with people, go for a walk socially distancing from each other. But whatever it is, just create some kind of movement in your daily life. And then again, your supplements are to support you, whether to help you find the energy that you need, maybe to support any pain that you may be feeling, or just, you know, getting you those extra nutrients that you need to keep moving. So healthy lifestyle, people. We're going to look at different categories of supplements. We're going to look at daily vitality, your children's supplements, digestive health, women's supplements, weight management. Yes, we still have those to a certain extent. Like I said, I have to revamp this, and I'll touch on that here in just a bit. And then specialized supplements if we're working on something very specific. All right, so let's look at daily vitality. This is the foundation here, guys. This is how we get ourselves into that well-rounded, healthy lifestyle. It starts here. It starts at the foundation. Our lifelong vitality is the best supplements ever. And yes, the dogs will bark. It always happens. It never fails.
That's why I turned off my camera and the and my voice, because there's a rabbit out there and my pups were going nuts.
Oh my God.
I had to go stealth mode.
Oh, people just have to walk here and my dogs go nuts. Our little guy has separation anxiety. So whenever anybody moves towards the door without him, he literally freaks. And then wait till dad gets home. Then all. So our daily vitality includes 3 specialized products. These 3 have been designed to work together, and it really does provide support for your immune health, your you know, your skeletal system, your muscles, your brain, everything that that keeps you moving, that keeps you functioning. This supports you in that way. We're going to break them down individually, and you'll see that it starts with our alpha CRS. This is like our powerhouse right here. This is the one that gives you that antioxidant support and really provides for a healthy cell function. It provides awesome energy. Not that it's stimulating, you know, your energy levels. It's just improving the way that our cells manufacture energy. It really helps to reduce the stress to our DNA and other critical structures that are in the cell as well. Then we have our Microplex VMZ, awesome powerhouse for vitamins and minerals. This here is our whole food supplement. It has 12 servings of fruits and veggies in there, all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs, and it's in a whole food form. So the dosing for this, the serving is 4 capsules of each daily. Now that is, you know, it may seem like a lot, but the way that these were designed, they weren't designed to sit around in your system and float with the fillers. They weren't designed that way. These are bioavailable, so they were designed to quickly be absorbed into the system. Your body doesn't have to work really hard to break things down like they do other vitamins that you may purchase, you know, from the grocery store, the shelves, those kind of things. This has no fillers. This is all whole foods in here. So they're designed to be really quickly absorbed into the body. This has amazing anti-inflammatory properties as well. You have a lot of energy, natural energy cofactors in here as well. And then you top it off with your essential fatty acids here with your XE omega. This has 3, 6, and 9s in there. So it really provides you a nice balance of those fatty acids that we need for our, you know, supporting our nervous system, our brain health, our gut. Holy cow. It's so important to have those omegas for the gut, you guys. really important. So this really, you know, putting these all together, it's just going to provide you that great foundational support that we need for our heart, for our muscles, our joints, our brains, all over. And the beauty about this pack is that when you purchase these Lifelong Vitality, you can add 3 additional supplements at reduced prices. This is the absolute best way to get like your deep blue polyphenol. It's an amazing savings. Something that costs $60, you're getting it for 20 bucks. Your Terrazyme, your digestive enzymes, which you'll talk about later, as well as, you know, the rest of these supplements here, you're getting it for $20. And if you have kids, you can get one of the kids kit for 25. So it really is a great way to save on the supplements that you use on a daily basis. We are big fans of Deep Blue Polyphenol, the Mito 2 Max. Well, shoot, all of them, you guys. We're big fans of all of them.
Amen, sister. We're talking about that in the chat, like,
oh, heck yeah,
if you will.
exactly. I just love that they offer this, you know, this benefit to us. It really makes it so cost effective for us to do the best things for our bodies. You know, we ask so much from our bodies, and this is just the best way to take care of them. So let's go also and look at the Daily Habits Kit. This is another way that you can get your Lifelong Vitality Pack. And this is also another member perk for us. Typically, this is an enrollment kit. And this has your Lifelong Vitality in there along with Deep Blue Rub. And if you're a body in motion, you need Deep Blue Rub. It has your PB Assist, which are your probiotics, prebiotic probiotics, your Terrazyme, your digestive enzymes. And then you get frankincense in here, lemon, lavender, all of these wonderful oils that we use on a daily basis. So this is just another way that you can save on this Lifelong Vitality Pack here. And if you do this before the 15th of the month, hey, they're going to throw in another free oil. So another way that, you know, doTERRA is looking out for us and making it easy for us to choose to take care of our bodies this way. Terra Greens, phased out. This has now been replaced with these. So I should have just skipped over that one altogether. So this is our newest nutrition supplement line. This is fantastic. If you haven't had an opportunity to try these, please get with the person that invited you to doTERRA, invited you to this class tonight, and get a sample from them. If they don't have it, we have it. Somebody in our group has it. You really need to give these a try. I am loving my fiber in the morning and my protein. It fills me up. It gives me enough energy to keep, you know, pushing through my morning workout. It is so fantastic, and it's so easily digestible. That's what I really love about this. I forgot to mention that the Lifelong Vitality is in a vegan option too. So it's all plant-based, including the omegas. And that is my personal choice. But I will tell you, I'm not a big milk drinker, but I haven't had any issues whatsoever digesting the whey protein. I was really surprised because I typically do, just because it's very heavy and hard on my system, but I haven't had any issues with it. That just goes to show, it reflects on the quality of these and the design of how these are pure proteins in these mixes. So there's a vanilla and a chocolate that have whey protein. And then there's also a vegan protein that's not yet available. It should be hitting the, you know, there should be more in stock like the end of the month or early April. And the same thing with I think the greens are available through LRP if you have them already. And these are just delicious, and they're just giving you another, you know, big bang for your buck here. If you're not one that likes to eat your veggies, then drink your greens. You're going to get all the nutrients and all those macronutrients that your body needs. And then our fiber is really awesome in that it has both the soluble and insoluble fibers that our bodies need, definitely for our digestive system. But it's not things that you don't recognize in there. You know, you have fiber that comes from peas. It's so awesome that you can read the label and know what's in your supplement here. And it also has a prebiotic blend. So there's more nourishment there for our digestive tract. And I love, love, love that it is also vegan. So this can be enjoyed by anybody. So these are just another great way to get nutrients and minerals that you may have trouble, taking on during the day. Maybe you're rushing like I was today, and you don't have time to sit down for a lunch, or maybe you're still in the car running errands and lunch hour is passing. Carry. Uh, I do this. Let me show you what I do, and it makes it so much easier for me. So I have my little empty PB Assist bottle here, and this is what I take with me to morning. I have my little almond milk in my blender bottle, and then this, I just fill it up with a serving of protein and my fiber. And I don't put it into my blender bottle yet. I do it when I'm about to have it. And that's how I make sure that I have something with me all the time. So as you can see, I've used it. I used it this morning, and I usually do pretty good just with one a day. Sometimes if I'm not, if I know that my day has so many things on the calendar, I'll pack 2 of those so that I can have one for later. And the thing is, if I don't have my almond milk, these blend well in water too. So just another way to get those nutrients that our bodies need. So this is an older slide because this was a promotion that we had the last time I taught this class. So I'm going to forward through that. So I touched on this very briefly, how you can get a kids kit with as an add-on to your daily vitality. So these vitamins here are designed for kids. They taste yummy, but it's okay for adults to take as well. If you may have trouble swallowing capsules, or maybe you're just not into swallowing 12 capsules a day, that's fine. This right here will suffice. Now our kids A to Z chewable are designed like the Alpha CRS, so it's a powerhouse too, that has everything that our children's growing cells need to support the DNA, to support the antioxidant support that the cells need. It also has an IQ mega in this opaque. So this is a liquid form of the fatty acids that their growing brains need. If you have pets that have some joint issues, a little bit of this in their dog food, or if your dogs like the taste of it, it would really help them too. It has great support for joints. But yeah, this is an awesome way to support your children in whatever season of growth they're in, and even for adults who may have some difficulty swallowing capsules. The other supplement that was designed for kids is our PB Assist Junior. So this is a powdered form of our prebiotic, probiotic that we'll talk about here in just a bit. So this powdered form, each little granule of powder is encapsulated and protected so it doesn't break down in the stomach. It actually gets into the gut where it needs to go. And this is pretty awesome in that the 5 billion live cells that are in this blend are a little bit different than what's in the adult blend. So if you're really looking for some serious support for your gut, try taking one of each or alternating so that you can get, just that additional support. But this is really great for gut health, and gut health is tied to so many things, tied to depression, tied to chronic pain, tied to diabetes, tied to, cognitive function of the brain, tied to immunity. So gut health is really, really important. And I know that we have a class of that recorded somewhere that you should tap into. A lot of great information. Then we have, I'm going to minimize my window even more. Then we have our digestive support here. And if you guys need to jump in and ask questions or comments, please feel free to do so. This is a very laid back kind of class, all right? So here we have our digestive support. And like I mentioned before, a healthy gut contributes to so much of our overall health. We have our TerraZyme, which is our digestive enzymes. This is 10 whole food enzymes in a capsule. So it allows your body to not work as hard as it needs to, or wants to whenever it's digesting your food. Like, think about fats and those very heavy proteins. That requires a lot of energy from our digestive system, right? So rather than expending this massive amount of energy and, just bombarding your system with all of these digestive enzymes, it kind of keeps things really maintained in there, because the Terrazyme does the work. And if you have any kind of food sensitivities, or if you really do have some digestive issues, this Terrazyme is amazing support for that. I really like it when we're traveling, or, if we've gone out to eat in a restaurant 3 times already, you guys. Wow, I'm feeling almost normal and human. But I find that I am having trouble with the food from the restaurant only because it's not something that, we've been eating and making food at home for almost a year now. Very rarely, picking up food from carry out. So my system's adapting, and the Terrazyme is helping. So it helps it's been helping me with the bloating and just that sluggish feeling of, when something's too fatty or too greasy or whatever. So Terrazyme is great for that. And then your PB Assist Plus here is a prebiotic probiotic. And you'll see that I wish I had one close by. It looks like it's kind of double encapsulated, but it really just has the prebiotic fiber on one end, and it has the probiotic liquid in the other. And just the design itself is meant to travel far into your gut, not to start being digested in the stomach, gets down into your gut, where it's going to really help populate that healthy flora in the system, and just at a rate that's faster and then the unhealthy flora, and kind of, just take the space of it and kind of push that out. So the recommended dosing for that is a capsule 3 times a day. You guys decide what works for you. That's the beauty of all of our supplements. There's a suggested serving for them, right? But you find what works best for you. If 1 PB Assist a day works for you, fabulous. Go there. If you need 2 of them, maybe 1 at each meal, or maybe 2 in the morning, 2 at night, whatever. It's totally safe to do that. It's find your normal, find what works for you, because that's what they're here for. They're supplements. They're supplements to support your system in whatever way it needs. And then we have our Zendocrine over here. Now, this is a Zendocrine detoxification complex. And what this does for you, it helps your body. Let me get to that, because it has caprylic acid in here. And this helps your body, get rid of those. It helps your body maintain its normal detoxification functions. So in the gut, what that means is it helps support your liver. It helps support your kidney. For the rest of your body, it helps to support your lungs. It helps to support your skin. All of those pathways that our body has in place to remove those toxins from our bodies, Zendocrine goes in and helps support all those pathways. Like I said before, this has that caprylic acid, but it also has a really beautiful blend of different oils in there that are just really supportive of that whole detoxification process. Take what you need, maybe 2 in the morning, 2 at night, 1 in the morning, 1 at night, whatever support you need. And the beauty of this is that this supplement has whole food extracts in there as well. So it's not like we're putting foreign things into our body and our body doesn't know what to do with it. It's going to know exactly how to take this capsule and use it to support what it's doing. So soft gels. What are soft gels? Soft gels are just these little veggie capsules that have the oil in them. They don't have anything else in there. It's just the oil. Our Digestin soft gel just has the Digestin oil in there. And this really helps to give that extra, for me, I find it just like a calming. It calms your digestive system. If you know how well Digestin works for you whenever you're feeling bloated or you have an upset tummy, maybe you have some diarrhea going on, or you're nauseated and you use that digestant under your tongue, and you have some relief. Well, think about the soft gel as something that you're going to use before any of those things happen, kind of like a preventive, to keep them from either whatever you may have going on from flaring, or just to provide some extra digestive support for your system. The Zendocrine here is just the oil. Now this has, like I said, with the Zendocrine complex, it has the Zendocrine oil in there. So this has like tangerine, juniper berry, I do remember cilantro was in there, geranium, and then there's something else. But all of these oils were designed to support that detoxification, that natural detoxification process of our body. So it just helps the body cleanse itself, get those toxins out of there, remove those free radicals that may be hanging out. Our peppermint soft gels. These are, one of our newest supplements. I think they've been around now for just over a year. And this has the peppermint oil in them in an enteric coated capsule. So what that means is that it's not going to break down in the stomach, because when things hit the stomach, you have that hydrochloric acid and all those enzymes going to whatever's there, and it's doing its job, right? It's starting to break things down. That's like the second step of the digestive process. So it starts bombarding whatever is in your stomach with these enzymes and these acids to break it down. The coating on this peppermint protects it from that process and allows it to get further and deeper into our intestines, and as far down into the lower intestine as possible, so that it can help with those lower intestinal issues, like maybe you have some irritable bowel syndrome. This is great support for that. Maybe something like Crohn's disease, or if you just have a really tough time with that part of your system, this can really support. Peppermint it's an anti-spasmodic kind of oil. So it really helps to relax the muscles, and just kind of stop the flaring in that area of the digestive tract. So if you have any of those issues, take these before your meals, or even take them at night before you go to bed. 1 to 2. This is also safe for kids. I think it was 8 years old and over. It's safe for them to take as well. Some other digestive support, GX Assist. Now, this is part of our cleanse program. It has essential oils in here that are really powerhouses in supporting that detoxification process. Things like oregano, tea tree, lemongrass is in there, thyme. This has the caprylic acid in there. And so what it does is just makes it really friendly for those, for that unhealthy flora in our gut, the ones that make us feel bloated, the one that gives us the cramps, the stomach cramping. So this really supports that cleansing process and just makes it pretty nasty for them to hang out in there. As a cleanse program, you can take 1 or 3 a day for about 10 days. After you finish your 10 days of this GX Assist, you definitely need to repopulate your system with the PB Assist. So then you'll take that for 10 days straight after, because once you get rid of that stuff, it's pretty powerful, and it's going to disrupt what's going on down there, and you need to repopulate it with the healthy bacteria. Digest Tab. These are your chewable tablets that if you need, really rapid relief, this is wonderful. These have in there the this has calcium carbonate in there, so it helps to just helps to lessen the impact of that hydrochloric acid and enzymes in our stomach. So things like heartburn. If you have heartburn, this is a great go-to for you. Acid reflux, indigestion, bloating and gas. Again, this is like that quick relief. And you can choose. Exactly.
Amen. And you know what? You only need like a half a tab. I don't even take a whole tablet. It's so it goes to work right away.
It
It's
sure does.
amazing.
It sure does.
I
It
use
works
every
really
tummy
well.
thing in the world known to man and woman. And that is recognizably the best thing I've ever used.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it was you that had mentioned it before, that not only are they supporting our natural processes, but they're providing some healing aspect too.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
my husband doesn't have heartburn as much anymore, unless he's eating really late at night. That's been happening a lot here lately. So he's reaching for the digest tab more and more these days. But you could take as many as you need. And I really do like the way they taste. I like that fennel
They're
taste,
good.
that licorice taste. I love it. And they're very, very effective. Very effective. So here's another one of our member perks. So in the back, on your online account, you will find under kits and collections, you'll find this thing called LRP kits. So when you look in there, you'll see that doTERRA has done away with a lot of, what do I need to get for this, or what do I need for that? I need support in this area. They've already put these fabulous kits together for us. So this one is their digestion kit, and it has all that yummy stuff that we need. That PB Assist Junior, it has Terrazyme, our digestive enzymes. It has Digestin in a roller ball that you can use just to roll it on whenever you need some extra support. You have the soft gels in there. You have your PB Assist Plus. So you have both of the prebiotic probiotics here. So maybe one for your kid, one for yourself, or maybe you're alternating both for yourself. Whatever you want to do with it. And then your peppermint beet bits. So just some more additional support for your digestive system. And you'll see that it's already at 130 PV. So if you get this into your LRP cart and you're processing this before the 15th of the month, they're going to throw in the free oil for you. So these are just different kits in there. You have an immunity kit. You have an allergy support kit back there. I think they call it like seasonal support. Maybe that's the name of it. I don't really remember, but it's already thought out for you. They've already picked some of their best products, put them together, made it very cost effective for us to support our health. So I just love that. I just love those kits. This is our Cleanse and Restore that I had mentioned before. This is a 30-day program that is really fantastic at reducing your body's toxic load. And it is so gentle on your system. The very first time I tried this, I tell you, I was very, very hesitant because I had done a cleanse before. It was horrible. I had cramping. It was terrible. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. And I swear I would never, ever do one again. But then this came around, and I told my husband, he was going through this whole process of transitioning, just working on some health stuff. And so this is where you need to start too. You need to do this. And that's when he said, well, if I'm going to do this, you're going to do this with me. I'm not going to be your guinea pig. And so we ended up doing it together, and it was like the best thing ever. So now we do this 2-3 times a year. Because it's just so wonderful for the system. Just makes you feel light and full of energy. I know that I'm in need of one. I've been putting it off, but I think now that I'm not going to be restricted to a schedule here, I'm going to be able to spend some time focusing on it, because my face is telling me that I need it. My skin tells me everything. It tells me how my body is. But yeah, this is a great 30-day program. It may seem like it's a lot, but it is so worth it. It is absolutely so worth it. Highly recommend. We have several cleansers in this chat right now, and it's super fantastic. All right, moving on to women's support. So we have our women's health kit, and doTERRA has done it again for us. They have put together this women's kit that you can only get on LRP. You can buy them individually if you're not a member, but if you are, why would you? Because you wouldn't, you're not going to pay as much here when you buy it as a kit. And look at that. Look at all the support that you get for the price. It's just fantastic. So your phytoestrogen, this is good for any woman at any stage, really. But your product information page will say it's for pre and perimenopausal women. So the phytoestrogen goes in and sits on the receptors. Phytoestrogen is plant-based. It's a phytoestrogens for plants, right? So it goes in and it the receptors for the estrogen recognize it. It attaches to it in a way that it inhibits those other funky things floating around in our system that are mimicking our estrogen. It keeps them from attaching to it. But it also helps to regulate our emotions, regulate our cycles. And I'm not there yet. I will be soon. I haven't started this, but I'm a firm believer in that bone nutrient and that Claricom. I can testify to that. So, but anyway, back to the phytoestrogen, we have a women's hormone and health class that you definitely need to attend to get like the best information on this whatsoever. There's no way that I can top what's being taught. I'm just touching on all of the things that are available to you. And that's why you have a wellness advocate, so that if you have questions, you can go back to them and they can guide you to what's best for you. And our bone nutrients, this is fantastic. This has your vitamin C, your vitamin D2, D3. It really helps, that vitamin D2 and 3 really help the bones absorb the calcium. And again, it's in that bioavailable form. So that's why it looks like 4 capsules daily. What? But yeah, because they don't have fillers. It's in a form that your body's going to take and recognize. So with this supplement, you're getting 100% of the calcium and 100% of the magnesium that your body needs. So it's a really fantastic supplement. I actually just ordered some to send and sent it down to my mom-in-law to kind of help her with her healing process. And I'm going to report back because I trust this bone nutrient. I've seen it work wonders on many people. So it just really helps to maintain that healthy bone mass, healthy bone density. Claricom. Claricom is our monthly blend for women, and it's got a lot of great oils in there to really support just that hormonal flow, throughout the month, throughout the woman's cycle. Clary sage, lavender, ylang ylang is in there, and cedarwood, and so many other wonderful oils. And I will tell you that a lot of our supplements have a digestive blend of oils in them to kind of really facilitate the, so that some people tend to get really queasy regardless of what they're putting, regardless of the source of the supplements. So the oils, that digestive blend oil, that it's just 3 little oils that just kind of help support the system, and so you don't feel really like when you're taking your supplements. So the Claricom you can apply to your abdomen during your cycle, but really throughout the month. Even if it's just a quick swipe across the abdomen, it's really going to provide some great support. And if you have any hot flashes, this is great for that too. You can just put some on the back of your neck, your temples, on your shoulders, even on the bottoms of your feet to support that. Great mood balancer, you guys. Trim shake. Our trim shakes are retired, but we still have over here, I don't know if you can see my little pointer, we still have our Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend soft gels and our Slim and Sassy oil, of course. I don't know what I'd do if they got rid of our Slim and Sassy oil. Dude, I love that stuff. So what it does, it helps to stave off that sugar craving. It just helps to really, it helps us to balance our sugar cravings, that sugar level, our blood sugar level. And you can take those Slim and Sassy soft gels if you don't like the taste of Slim and Sassy oil and still get the same benefits from it. It's not a diuretic, it's not a stimulant, and it doesn't have any additional things to it. It's just our Slim and Sassy oil. And that has grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark. So all these wonderful things that really help to support blood sugar levels. So if you are looking at managing your weight, or even, thinking about losing weight, this is a great support for that too, especially if you have really strong sugar cravings. It really does help you not to eat the whole cake. I'm not naming names over here. All right, so now we're moving into our specialized supplements. We have quite a bit, but all of these are life changers, you guys, are adaptive. It helps, we're reducing tension. It helps you feel empowered. It helps you feel encouraged. This adaptive calming blend has been clinically studied, and all the botanicals and the essential oils in there, all of them support managing stress and managing anxiety. So it's a system that works great together. But if you're not one to take capsules and just want to use the roller ball, that's fine. If you just want to diffuse the oil and nothing else, that's fine too, or just take the capsules, whatever. It was designed as a system, but you can use whatever parts of it that fit your needs. So the capsules, let's start with the capsules. These help manage the physical effects of that everyday tension and stress that you may feel. It has lavender, coriander, dill, fennel, orange, all of these things that are really supportive to that. It has GABA in there. So GABA is a neurotransmitter. And what it does, it helps to, lower that threshold, or it just helps us to maintain a healthy coping capacity. So rather than, being in a situation that typically freaks us out and we lose control of ourselves in situations, this kind of helps to just freak out and not lose control. And at the same time, minimize the effects of that freak out moment. I know that my family has had great support from this, and many other families have had wonderful support from this. And I think Leslie's story is the one that makes me cry the most. But yeah, just it's an amazing product. If you have anybody that really needs that support, if they have stress, if they need help managing their anxiety, this is an awesome product. So the capsules, take them daily. You have the adaptive roller that has the oil that you can just use on the go anytime that you need it, on your pulse points, maybe on your wrist, so that you can inhale it from your hands. The adaptive oil in the bottle you can diffuse, or you can, diffuse it in your hands, rub it all over yourself, whatever you need to do. Our Copaiba soft gels. So this is our Copaiba oil in a veggie capsule. And what Copaiba does for us, it's a wonderful support for our nervous system, cardiovascular system, immune system. It's one of those all kind of roundabout powerful guys. I have a clock on my screen. Did I put that there? Isn't that interesting? Did anything happen because I stopped the clock?
I don't know. That would have to have come from your end.
Okay, fine. That's great. If it's not affecting anything, perfect.
I mean, we see it.
Oh, you see the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know where that came from.
Try clicking the little X up above in the right-hand corner of it.
Oh, I have no idea where that came from, but thank you.
I have no idea either, but I just happened to see the X and I was like, well, I can't click it, so it must be that she has to click it.
Never seen that clock pop up here before, ever. Isn't that weird?
I thought you were trying to do it like in a special amount of time. I was like, oh, she's timing herself.
No way. No way. No, not at all. That was it. I was like, well, I don't know what that is. I thought maybe you were throwing that clock up there to tell me I had that much time left. All right. So go back to Copaiba. So this works with our endocannabinoid system in our body. So it communicates with the C2 receptors of that. And without communicating with the C1 receptors that are the ones that are responsible for all that hallucinogenic effect that we may feel, all those psychedelic things that we may feel, because that's the same system that works. That's stimulated whenever it does encounter those mind altering things. But Copaiba doesn't work that way. It doesn't connect to those receptors. That's what makes it such a beautiful oil, in that it's able to provide support for so many different things without making us feel anything but wonderful and at ease and calm and rested if we need to get to bed. It just has I like copaiba for that way. We take a soft gel in the morning with our supplements. And I like to do that because I find that that just gives me this whole, for the whole day, I'm just like calm. That works for me. I don't feel like I need adaptive because the copaiba does that same thing for me. It supports me in that way. I'm calm and I'm ready to take on my day. I could use adaptive on those moments where I'm going to be very reactive. But I do have my roller balls for that, and I find support from that. So it just really helps with that stress level too for me. And you can use this on a daily basis. My kids like to use it for headaches. When we're having trouble sleeping, we add a copaiba to Serenity, and it provides some excellent support for us. The DDR Prime. Wow. Now, I'm a fan of DDI Prime oil. I don't use the capsules because that's just, I'm weird that way. I like to count out drops. It's my OCD in me. It's my type A personality, and it makes me feel like I have control of so many things of my health. But DDR Prime, this helps to repair. It's a damaged DNA repair. That's what it stands for. It's got a powerhouse of antioxidants that come from things like frankincense, niuli, lemongrass, awesome antioxidants. So it really helps with that healthy response to free radicals. It's gonna get them out of your system. It helps to protect our DNA from oxidative stress. And it's very calming to the system too. And I started using DDR Prime because of its support in our immune response. It's a powerhouse for that. It helps to repair our cells. It helps to regenerate our cells. It helps to relieve that inflammation. And really, it's just providing the healing that our body needs, maybe from everyday functioning, but maybe, if it's trying to fight something off, that DDR Prime is going to go in there and heal those cells at a cellular level. It's just a wonderful product to have. There's 4 drops in a soft gel, and consider it, especially, if as we're getting older, we need that extra support for that natural oxidative process that happens to our DNA, to our cells. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just in place already. We're designed to undergo that process. DDR Prime is just going to help facilitate that process in a way that it's not as rapid or as caustic to our cells. So it's a really great addition to whatever it is that you're doing. Deep Blue Polyphenol. We love this supplement too. Our primary use for it is for inflammation and pain. This has a wonderful blend of antioxidants in here, anti-inflammatories. It's really great for muscle support, joint support, but in the same time, it helps to reduce the inflammation of the body. So it provides that emotional support too. And you'll see there that it has a blend of some awesome oils in there and other polyphenols. The same antioxidants that you get from green tea, you'll find in Deep Blue, but without that stimulating effect, right? It's just the great, they're wonderful at fighting free radicals, right? So it's a great addition to this Deep Blue polyphenol. We use this primarily for pain too, on a daily basis. So then we have our On Guard soft gels, our On Guard Plus, I should say, because it is a veggie, capsule. It has some On Guard oil in there, I think about 2 drops per capsule, but it also has a drop of Melissa, a drop of oregano, and a drop of black pepper. I'm writing it down a couple of months ago. And that's what came to mind just now. But On Guard, you know, it's our protective blend. So it supports anything immune and respiratory function. You got to have it, especially these days in our health climate right now. Take an On Guard Plus every single day, you guys. It's gonna help your body protect itself against whatever's going on out there. And it also supports the body's natural antioxidant defenses here. But you know, all the oils that are in On Guard also have there's cinnamon in there, there's clove, wild orange. All of these things are really great for our circulation too, for our circulatory system. And you know, the oil itself smells good. But yeah, you need On Guard Plus every single day. Every single day. Serenity Soft Gel. So this is our restful complex. Wonderful for helping you get to sleep and stay asleep. And it doesn't do that with any kind of medicinal hangover. That's what I really like about them, is that if I take one, I can sleep well, and I'm not going to wake up groggy in the morning. I'm not going to have that brain fog. I'm just going to feel very well rested. So it really helps to get you to that place of sleep by calming the nervous system. And also, if maybe you don't have adaptive, but you have Serenity soft gels, you can take one if you're in a really stressful situation. It's going to help your body calm down. It's going to help reduce the stress that your body's feeling. I know that the oil Serenity was very helpful to my oldest with her anxiety until we discovered adaptive. And now she's an adaptive fan. Mito 2 Max. See, I told you my dogs were going to go crazy when Dad comes home. Let me mute for just a minute because it's freaking chaos.
So Serenity, I love that. Maybe you need to Serenity now. Maybe you need to have Serenity in the diffuser 20 minutes prior to Dad arriving home. Although they're just happy. They're happy to see him. Don't they just bark at anybody who comes in? Isn't that how dogs, you know what I mean?
These two, they bark at anything that moves. Even if we're just walking from one room to another, man, our dogs are barking.
They like to talk. They're like the rest of us.
They do. They like to be heard.
They got to talk all about their day. They're like, and then you should have seen what Sarah did, and I'm telling you, you know.
Oh, I love my pups. All right, so back to Mito 2 Max. This is our energy and stamina complex. This really this supports the energy production of the cell. It just makes it more efficient. And so it's not one of those stimulants either. It doesn't work that way. And it's not one that's going to get you just, you know, like those energy drinks. It's not that at all either. This is like that sustained level of energy throughout the day. So if you need some kind of support to, maybe you do have that crash in the afternoon, maybe take a Mito 2 Max at lunchtime. Or if you have trouble moving in the morning, take a Mito 2 Max in the morning. It really helps to just keep that sustained level of energy. And definitely now transitioning from that, you know, whatever that daylight savings time thing is, I don't even know why we have it. This is a really great support for you if you're still feeling sluggish, if you still can't get back on schedule. This will help your body prepare, you know, create the energy that it needs to keep moving. Try Ease. Dude, try Ease. It's the gift right now, right? It's the gift that keeps giving right now. This is our seasonal blend, and this just speaks on the power of our oils. This is peppermint, lemon, and lavender in a secret blend of doTERRA, but my goodness, just one of these can help to stave off those symptoms. I know that that's all my guys need over here. I was making veggie capsules before we got ours in the mail because I just fell behind. I didn't prepare like I usually do. But this is awesome support. You know, it helped us transition off of loratadine. And yeah, if you have seasonal allergies, this is a great blend for you to have at home. Use it daily. Use it often if you need to. Our turmeric dual chambers. Love these guys. So these are really special to doTERRA. This has the essential oil turmeric and the turmeric extract. So you have the botanical and the oil together in this dual chamber. And the oil helps with the healthy response to inflammation in our body. It also helps to fight those free radicals. It's a great antioxidant, protects our cells from that oxidative damage that is naturally occurring. But you know, if you have something going on, that's going to be accelerated. So it just helps with that overall inflammation response. We love it for that purpose, and we use it daily to maintain that healthy inflammation response. But it also helps us with our joints. You know, it helps to keep those joints moving. It helps with the pain that we may feel. It is like what 10, 11 times stronger than just the botanical alone. So this is a powerhouse too if you have issues with mobility, issues with your joints or your muscles. And turmeric is excellent. This dual chamber is excellent for brain health. So if you have any concerns about your brain health, or maybe you have some, you know, some things going on in your family or your family history that predisposition you to those things, consider turmeric, adding that to your daily regimen. Then you have yarrow palm here. It's called our cellular beauty complex, but I like yarrow palm because it's an awesome antioxidant. I use it so much on a daily basis. I have it in our veggie capsules. I put it on my face. This whole kit that you see here has the capsules, it has the body serum, and it also has the oil. It's a nutritive duo, but it's an oil. For me, it's an oil. So it really helps, again, you know, promoting cellular health, supporting that it's supporting the oxidative stress on our cells. But you know, if you're ever in a pinch and maybe you don't have On Guard and you're used to taking that daily, or you're used to taking your Deep Blue daily and you're out, if you have this on hand, substitute it. It makes a great substitute until you get your other products in. I love the oil and that it has helped reduce the brown spots on my face. It used to be maybe golf ball sizes, the purple rouge on my cheeks, and now I just have like patches. So it's taken me some time to get here, and it's consistency. Let me stress that for all of these supplements, they only work if you're consistent with them. Okay, like everything that you do, have to be consistent. I put that in there because that was on sale at the time too. So I'm just going to go like that. Stop my screen share and see if there's anything that I can answer for you guys. You're muted.
You nailed it. We're down to just the us. So
just the us.
Just the us now. So that was really awesome. Very good. Yeah. I was like, I don't know, do we have her keep going when it's just the us? But you nailed it. Hold on, I'm going to stop the recording. So good.
The us is important too.
You know what? I learn something new every single time. Every single time. I got notes. I have notes.
Great. Awesome.
It's like